That was a silent thing.
And I'm the android.
So
And we're the NyanCave.
Are we ever gonna adjust that?
What?
The windows?
Yeah. Well, I made that other intro, remember?
I really like it too.
But there
feel
was no
like-
explosion, and now I have to work in an explosion somewhere.
I feel like Shaq trying to see if anyone's home at a stranger's
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey, is anyone home?
Yeah.
anyone in there?
Hello?
In this normal size house?
I almost prefer it with no sound to that one. We'll talk about all these things later.
Chat likes the explosion.
They love the explosion,
I was like,
and if
chat.
you can,
I know.
if
And
you
they're
can
like-
quickly insert an explosion, fantastic.
Maybe
What?
I'll just have you guys explode instead of having a transition between you two. Just boom, boom. We'll have just the whole
Everything.
intro's gonna be an
4th
explosion.
of July every day.
Every day.
That's it. I can get on board with that. Welcome to Ace Attorney, though. This is very serious business. That's why we have our serious business hands. Sorry, going on.
Booze.
So, like the video, seriously.
Oh my god. She's so cute.
She's the cutest, isn't she?
She is.
And I love her kitty too.
Oh,
What?
no. What you said was fine. What I was about to say was not. And then we're gonna move
Two
on.
kinds of people in the world.
I know. Some are good, and some are bad.
Nope.
You pick.
Well,
Let's play the game.
1 second.
if we ever get
Oh.
rated, I'm just gonna be like, he's right there. take 'em.
What's up, Blaze? And then I'll tell them that you've got those magazines.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Haven't caught an Ace Attorney stream since you guys got back, but based on that thumbnail, I see you've met yet another great witness from Spirit of Justice. Like I
Oui.
said before, this game is chock full of them.
Probably my favorite already.
She's-
It's done. It's over. No contest.
Oh, right, not this one. Sorry, this one.
Yeah. I mean, we've had some great
You're
witnesses.
too
One of
high
them
on this
being a
screen.
literal cutie orca whale. And now we still have a winner here. Amongst stiff competition. Oh no, this pen is done.
Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, no one's waiting for you.
Literally, the music is waiting for me. Huh? Sergeant Buff reporting for duty. Nah. There's the joke I said I would
she
play.
wearing
Camo pajamas?
Is it blue camo pajamas?
Blue camo
I think
pajamas?
So she can be invisible in Dreamland?
Yeah.
Can't see her in Dreamland.
I wonder if she can walk.
They laughed at my camouflage. Then I showed them as I laughed at their corpses.
Sergeant Buff, reporting for duty.
What? I thought you were a guy.
You're definitely not the gruff drill sergeant I envisioned.
Nanny, there was a change.
What?
Athena's
Oh.
now booster.
Right.
Oh,
definitely not the gruff drill sergeant I envisioned.
oh no.
Game time decisions.
Well, my mama was in the Russian army. Oh.
Come at me, Legend of Sora. Come at me. Sorry, I didn't want to
I
call
was just
anybody
as
out
shocked,
specifically.
but it certainly explained a few things when I found out, too. May I introduce to you Miss Army Buff, age 12. Aww.
She's an army buff.
Wait. Oh, there's a pun in there.
There is. It's one of the more hidden ones, but I'm an army buff too, so I get it.
Oh, an Archie buff is like archaeology buff.
Oh. I see.
I wonder
I
what the
see.
wife's name was. Do
I
we
know. I'm really hoping it had nothing to do with fire.
Oh.
Maybe she was like one of the Spice Girls, so she'd be like Baby Buff or something.
Baby buff. I just got the vision of a very ripped baby, you know? Yeah.
No way.
Careful, soldier. Don't forget I could blow you away at a moment's notice. She's just cute too cute.
So, have you always been in a wheelchair, Sarge? That's a question you can ask. That's not a good one.
Negative. Only since I was injured in the fire.
The tragic fire accident.
Oh, love
Oh, that's
Hey.
cool. Good job, Yanny.
Hey.
Katie! I'm so sorry. I said Army's name in the Twitch sub message yesterday, even though it wasn't revealed yet. Oops. Hides in shame. Please forgive me.
Your forgiveness is provided.
I didn't notice. It's okay.
That's the thing, is we are pretty oblivious to most everything.
Yeah. Remember how time Slowpoke got us with their memes and donations? Like,
Your voice sounds awfully different from before.
Whew.
and it is a voice changer. Like they've addressed it all.
My drone features a voice modulation device. It's just one of my
Hermes.
army's many
Many.
technological marvels.
Technological.
I'm getting back into reading, guys.
Sound it out, sweetie.
Technological. No
Honestly,
logical.
that's like the worst thing. Like to say "sound it out" in English is the stupidest advice.
No.
Like to give to anybody, not specifically your advice.
Technological.
Technological is kind of how you would sound that out.
Man, I love her little star pin too. Everything about it is great. I want to main her in Smash.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, you fooled me. I thought you were a 20-something military fanatic was at the controls.
If it's all the same to you troops, I'd like to continue my testimony.
Oh no! What is it about a wheelchair that makes everything 20 times more sad?
It's the wheelchair.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the part.
I've just remembered something, and it's as crisp and clear as a trumpet set of roll call. I'm having a lot of troubles today.
I
I'm
like
sorry.
Christmas clear. It's
Christmas
just Christmas clear.
Do you know what the funniest thing is?
What?
She's an orphan.
Oh no! No!
Oh, Blaze got it.
No! Oh, bad.
Bad.
What did you remember?
It wasn't my mother who appeared in the burning orb. It was some lady Papa had shown me on a picture of a long time ago. He said it was the Holy Mother, the founder of Kurainism.
Whoopsies.
She appeared right there, right in the burning orb.
Huh?
What did you just say?
We got Phoenix.
Yo, your daddy doesn't look like a good person in this picture.
He does not. This
He looks like.
Andros. That's who it reminds me of.
Oh.
I was like, fuck. Who's a floating head and hands?
Who does he look like also, though? Like from these games?
Are you thinking of Damon Gant?
Yeah, Gant, a little bit, yeah.
Because of the white streaks on the side there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Andros buff. Ding. Bye-bye.
The Holy Mother of Kurainism was in the burning orb?
I got you, Samaki.
Well, what does that even mean?
Oh, it means that we gotcha.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, Phoenix, don't you? Could it be? Could this explain what Sarge means by the Holy Mother appearing in the burning orb? Can we just light that on fire?
Well, I'm gonna start playing these things.
Playing these things. ATBD!
The Nyanny curse strikes again.
It
also,
does.
name time. These guys are kind of connected.
Okay.
They'll have the same noise, so get used to it, I guess.
Ooh,
Buff,
I like that one.
Of course, is a person who is enthusiastic / very knowledgeable about a particular subject. And Archie is short for archaeology.
Yeah.
No points for guessing Sarge's name.
Aw.
That's funny. But
Oh, I like that one a lot. That's a good one.
Their Japanese
Let's
surname
keep that
is
one.
Sanagi, which means poopa. This may be a reference to Sarge being a shut-in. Poopa?
Boop, 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 boop,
Poopa?
boop, boop, boop. Poopa.
Archie's Japanese name is Fumiaki, which can also be read as Bunmei, meaning civilization. This is likely a reference to his study of ancient civilizations as an archaeologist. Pupa. That's what it makes sense. Because a cocoon. It all makes sense. Poopa. What the frick is wrong with me? English is. I can't find any pun for Sarge's Japanese names. Hiruneria. So have fun trying to figure that out.
Okay.
I need to give it some thought.
So there's only 5 right now of this one. I'm gonna get the other remainders done tomorrow.
Heck yeah. You're working quick, man.
Well, there's no penalty for this, so I'm just going for it. And I think he's talking about
Poopa.
Poopa.
What I love about that is
Poopa. Sorry, wait, where's that email? Where's that email? Where was that email? Oh, it's in here. It says email.
What's that?
Bam! TBD! Thank you! A piece of related evidence, wouldn't you agree? Although, to be honest, I'd have to plead the fifth if you asked me how certain I was.
Private, did you really think such a cockamamie plan would rout the enemy?
Sure you don't want to do a Russian voice?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, unless you want to do the Russian voice.
Oh, I kind of like that you didn't want to do it, and then you doing it. It's like that. Something about that makes me want you to do it, you know?
Man, but then I have to do a Russian voice for her.
No. A voice changer. They've just said.
The modulator adds a Russian voice?
Oh, yes.
That's not right.
Hey, if it can make you Darth Vader, it can do anything.
What he said. Yikes! Ah!
Also, we're talking about a 12-year-old girl wielding a military drone in a court of law right now, actively firing it, and no one is stopping her. So I don't know where you want to get off this realism boat. You know.
Also, I do like that. She sounds like this. But when it goes to the module, she comes out. No, not Arnold. She comes out like this.
Like, honestly, though, like, just keep doing it the way you're
Yeah,
doing
I
it,
know.
please.
Okay.
Don't let Tom bully you, okay?
Yeah. But why not? Can you?
So, Justin, since you guessed Kyoko on this one and she's not in there, I'm going to assume this is going to be Nyagi. I'm going to guess for you. Nyagi.
No.
Sayaka.
No.
Quite.
No. Oh,
Sorry.
man. Thank you, Justin.
So which 5 are up? And just to reconfirm for people who maybe aren't reading chat,
Sayaka, Nyagi,
Celeste, Nyagi, Aoi, Sayaka, and Byakuya.
Oh, we haven't seen Miyaki.
I'd better be more careful.
Later,
Justin.
Take 2, Celeste.
No.
Enough.
Slightly better, though.
Wait. I better be more careful.
No? Okay.
And more. What's up, kitty cat?
Hey guys, I just wanted to give a little appreciation. I think you're awesome at what you do and you have a lovely community to be proud of.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate that.
I think that you guys are lovely too, and I'm proud of you, son.
The lovely thing is my fault, but the community thing's all of them, so thank them.
Isn't it lovely?
If the orb was burning, maybe the evidence you're looking for has to do with fire.
Yeah, I know. Could this explain what Sarge means by the Holy Mother appearing in the burning orb? My dead father?
Fire? What do we have that's related to fire? The fuck? What the fuck?
Wait, go. What's the other envelope that we got?
It's the incident from 10 years ago when the thing was stolen. 10 years ago? Fuck, I can't remember.
7.
No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago?
21.
7 years ago, always.
Always. Hey, what's going on?
Fervent as fire.
Yanni, you can ignore these. You don't have to read them. Take 3. Naegi!
Now that.
Nice.
Dr. Buff's research notes? What do they have to do with this?
Oh, yeah, right there. Look at this. The burning orb, the appearance of the founder. This part points to both. I mean, it could be anything. It could even be as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return.
I had no idea. I was such a devout Christian. Turns out all my mixtapes weren't rap. Nope, they were prayers.
Yes.
Because they were just straight fire.
There's a legend about the orb involving a mysterious riddle.
Nice, Susu.
And this song, in turn, is said to contain the key to solving it. If the legend is true, then I believe the answer lies in this part of the song. Offer thy prayers as fervent fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Well, anyone see where I'm going with this?
Prayers as fervent as fire. Ha! You're supposed to set the orb on fire?
The whole stanza seems to suggest that the founder will appear if the orb is set on fire.
Do you think George's name was George Stanza?
George Stanza.
Yo, okay, let's just talk for a second about Seinfeld.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
And-
if Jerry Seinfeld
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
a stand, would it be George Costanza?
I think it would be.
I think it would be the best
Mm-hmm.
thing that way.
Wait, so the doctor, he...
Sorry, I gave you that half-baked joke.
No, I
also-
was envisioning it, and I was like, I just
Poet.
see just the top of George. Jerry, why are you calling me here? Yes, Athena. He had solved the accidental ancient riddle of the founder's orb.
Oh my!
Kono Costanza da.
Holo Costanza da.
Papa is a great archaeologist, so I believe in him, and I want to believe. And I want to believe. I want to believe that he achieved his long time...
What is up with us and archiving things?
Achieved his long-time dream of solving that riddle before he died.
Well, we won't know for sure. In before, he lights it on fire, it burns to a crisp, is just gone.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Or the Holy Mother's going to appear. Either way, we're kind of committing sacrilege, I think, if I'm
yeah.
using sacrilege correctly.
I
It's
think
a big
so.
word that I probably couldn't read, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like to go against a religion or do something bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I wonder if that is like the term to sack, like if you're sacking a church.
Violation or misuse of what is regarded as sacred. Yeah, perfect.
They sacked the
so
church.
either way, it's hey,
Rajiv
my
with your
queen.
boy.
Let me try. Celeste.
Not quite.
Okay, until we try it for ourselves.
Yes. Do it, Private Justice, please. I want to see what Papa was searching for with my own eyes.
The plaintiff must object to this.
The plaintiff will stand down and be quiet.
Oh!
Bitch.
Hit him with the SDFU.
Mm-hmm.
No, you.
STFD.
You don't have the right to set a precious relic like that on fire.
You can't stop me.
Oh, but I do. All I needed was Sarge's permission. Since we don't know if it's treasure, or if this treasure is the Founder's Orb or the Crystal of Amife. The ownership rights the doctor had now belong to his daughter. Therefore, you have absolutely no right to stop us.
Well, Mr. Justice, I never thought I'd be saying this, but you may burn the evidence.
All right, here we go.
I didn't realize the punchline that line was gonna have when I first started reading it.
So good.
Ooh,
What budget?
ooh, so cool.
That's a really intense Zippo.
Yeah.
Oh. Look.
Apollo, the inside of the orb, it's melting.
Oh my God, we're gonna reveal the Holy Mother.
There's something in there.
Oh my God! We've done the greatest. Oh no!
We can see her face.
Don't. Yep, there it is. That's what I meant by sacrilege.
Isn't she?
Everyone, shield your eyes.
Man, this
I can't remember.
such a bop.
They said something bad happens when we see this face.
Yeah, we're not allowed.
Yeah, like our soul is going to be lost to the 6th level, the 18th level, 20,000th level of hell.
Tickle hell.
Tickle hell. Yeah.
No.
Her garb leaves
I was not expecting this. Hello.
her garb leaves no room for doubt. It's the founder herself, face and all. I don't understand. The greatest of taboos in Kurainism is the depiction of the founder's face. Yet here it is, hidden within this orb.
Is it just me, or does it sound like Kurainism is trying to hide something?
Sorry, Mr. Wright, but as you can see, the issue is crystal clear. Shit, if I had sunglasses.
Man, if we were doing intros for Ace Attorney, I would absolutely make you do an intro where when the face is revealed, it's just the YouTube copyright strike thing, and it's,
Yes.
it's like copyright strike by Nayuta or something.
Yes.
Dispute denied.
This figure is the Holy Mother, founder of Kurainism. And based on that, this must be none other than the founder's orb.
Objection!
What are you objecting?
Be that as it may, Mr. Aribal may have still killed the doctor. If so, it would render the orb transfer agreement null and void.
Don't play dumb, Mr. Wright. The truth of the matter has already been proven. Dr. Buff wasn't killed right after Sarge saw Mr. Aribal. It happened after the doctor came back from hiding the orb. And you've no proof that Mr. Aribal was still around at that time. Your claim that the Defiant Dragons were behind the crime doesn't hold water. And that means the orb transfer agreement is still perfectly valid. Admit it, Mr. Wright. It just burned your whole case to the ground. I did.
You ever just slam your boss with sick puns?
Wow.
Phoenix's first loss for real in real trial at the hands of Apollo, his prodigy, when the sensei becomes the sensei. Thank you. What's up, the crime police? Crime police.
Arrested for sacrilege crimes. And we also have a few more things since we're just gonna move right into.
Sammy couldn't get there fast enough.
Oh,
Suzu.
what's up, Rajiv?
Can I get some FBI
Wait,
chat?
Apollo smokes? Yeah, he just has a Zippo on him, I guess.
I told the story before, and I'll just say it really quickly. I used to carry a lighter around when I was in sales.
Really?
Not because I smoked, but because other people smoked. And they never had lighters for some reason. So I was that cool non-smoking guy who'd always light your cigarette.
Yeah.
Someone asked me for if I had a lighter on me, and I was like, no, I don't, sorry. And my story's a lot more boring than yours. Moving on.
Bam! What's up, the Grim Reaper?
How you feeling, Yanny? I was so worried when you were sick yesterday. I thought my visit was going to turn from a vacation into business.
Oh.
Me too. At around 3 in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, is this what it feels like to maybe die? Mm-hmm. And the answer is no, but I'm a lot worse at reading now. So that's something.
Fried his brain.
Fried my brain. All the hotness happened, and now I can't read.
Yeah. Been there before.
Mr. Wright, would you care to respond?
Respond.
I didn't think so.
Phoenix is freaking out. He's like, the voice that always gives me the answers isn't responding. I don't know where it is. Usually the idea just pops into my head and I'm able to just make up a bunch of bullshit that gets me through this. Where is it?
Wait, did we just win? Did we actually beat the Turnabout Terror? You're amazing, Apollo!
Oh, but Phoenix hasn't turned this around yet. Don't just stand there, right? Do something. Well, I don't think there's any digging out of this hole.
Mr. Attition Wimperson, I think it's time for you for your concession speech. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the Founder's Orb. The facts don't lie, but you obviously do. How's that for a campaign slogan?
Why, you contemptuous peasant! Oh my god. If anyone ever calls someone else a peasant unironically, it's just like...
I think it's a good time to wrap up this trial.
So 1 second. So let's say we're having an argument and I call you a peasant. Would you laugh? Or would you be like, what the frick?
It depends on the context, right? I said unironically. So if you did it ironically, that's fine.
I think I'd laugh if you called me a peasant. I'd be like, what the frick?
I mean, like, if you were using an
Okay.
iPhone or something, I'd probably call you a peasant.
Oh no,
Are you sure?
Chet.
Wait,
Oh,
a peasant
no.
or would you call them a sheep? One of the two, right?
Oh God.
no.
Let's see how many.
I guess because, you know, the peasant could be a shepherd, right?
Oh, yes.
yeah, for sure. So
definitely.
I guess
Oh,
that's
no.
kind of...
Well, but that wouldn't
kinda lower.
work because.
Or I mean, like, if you unironically bought a Supreme shirt or something.
Yeah.
Let's get a poll in chat to see how many people got offended. Vote
Oh,
0
that's-
if you use iPhone. Vote 1 if you use an Android or an other.
And vote
Yeah.
2 if you're wearing both a Supreme shirt while watching the stream on an iPhone.
Ironically.
Unironically.
There's a lot of
Someone
people.
right now, I feel personally attacked.
Yeah.
If both parties have no further objections, I'll render my verdict.
No objections here, Your Honor.
No object.
Oh, no.
It's a Titian.
We've done this
here he
before.
comes. You can't do this. The crystal is mine. I'll lose the election if I lose that crystal. I'm sorry, but there's really nothing more I can do. You haven't forgotten about our little chat, have you? Just wondering what the angle was here.
What's going on here?
Your Honor, I object to the defense's last claim.
What?
I don't believe they have truly proven that the relic is indeed the Founder's Orb.
Mr. Wright, I don't think even you could bluff your way out of this one. What possible argument could you have for the claim that this isn't the Founder's Orb?
About that. Oh, of course.
He can't possibly have hit on something.
The defense's assertion is incomplete, and this is why. The defense is basing their claim that this relic is the Founder's Orb on a legend, and that legend claims that the Founder will return when the riddle is solved at last.
Right? And that's what happened. The Founder was revealed for all of us to see.
But Mr. Justice, what about the rest of the legend?
Huh?
According to the legend, once the Founder returned, she would bestow spiritual power onto the person who solved the riddle.
You're kidding, right?
Well, Mr. Justice, do you feel great spiritual power coursing through your veins?
No. But receiving spiritual powers and stuff, it's all just mystic mumbo jumbo, right?
Says the
Uh-oh.
man with the magic bracelet.
Yeah.
Talking to the man with wait, no, Phoenix is cool. He doesn't.
No,
Phoenix is a normal dude.
Magatama,
He was bestowed spiritual powers
Yeah.
onto him through a rock
Yeah.
conducted via a 12-year-old girl or something.
Right.
I don't know. It's the weirdest superhero backstory ever. Maybe so. But you're the one basing your claim on said legend.
I was bitten by a 12-year-old spirit medium and inherited the horrible power to see psycho-locks.
See through people's bullshit.
Dr. Xavier's like, I see.
Oh no.
I can tell you're not lying, but that doesn't mean I want to admit you into my academy. We don't take too kindly to your type around here. And what we saw here does not fully fulfill it, does it?
No, but
Consequently, you cannot rightfully claim that this is the Founder's Orb. I don't know, man. I really hope the judge shoots this down. I don't think this holds water. Oh, you bitch.
What's gotten into him? Why is Mr. Wright doing this?
It would appear that Mr. Wright has lost a few of his marbles.
That couldn't be further from the truth, Your Honor.
In any case, I believe this is a good time for a recess. Both sides will have 20 minutes to prepare. What the
What? That has never happened. Whenever the prosecution's about to do it, you're like, yeah, let's end this bitch. When do we just randomly hand out 20-minute recesses, Judge? When? What is this blatant favoritism?
I asked that all arguments be ready by then. Oh, and Mr. Wright, you do well to wash up and find your missing marbles by then, too.
Yeah. Favoring right this time. The only time that we're not right. 20 minutes, I know, it's a longer one. Like, I'm pretty sure that we'd have 15-minute recess or, like, less when someone was, like, rushing in evidence from somewhere against the clock.
Oh, yeah.
But Nick isn't feeling good and the judge is worried about him, so he's giving him 20 minutes.
Mr. Wright sure is acting funny. I mean, he's famous for going out on a limb, but that last assertion was just plain crazy.
It's either a bluff or a Hail Mary. Either way, it doesn't make much sense.
Maybe there's something we're missing here. Although, he seemed perfectly normal when we spoke earlier. Apollo, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna go check up on him.
What's going on with you, Mr. Wright?
Hey, Private Justice.
Oh.
Oh, Sarge!
I forgot to mention something. On the night of Papa's murder, a strange thing happened.
Oh? But why are you only telling me about it now?
Well, I didn't say anything before because I thought Papa's death was an accident. But now that we know otherwise, I figured it might be important.
There's still more to this case?
When I left my room and lost consciousness, I passed out right here.
That's right above the coffee bar.
But when I came to, someone was pushing my wheelchair.
Son of a bitch.
What?
I was so scared, I made a hasty retreat as fast as my wheels could take me.
Do you know who it was?
No, it was pitch black. Plus, I fled to my room so fast, I didn't even have a chance to turn on the lights.
Maybe it was your father.
No, he would have said something to me. Besides, I'd have known it if it was him.
So then, it could have been your father's real killer?
My thoughts exactly.
Damn. She's handling this really well for a 12-year-old who's lost both of her parents.
She's got some military training.
I guess so.
She's got...
I hope that at some point in time in this, throughout this case, that she puts those goggles on. I just want to see what it looks
just
like. Because they're just like way too big for her face, and I just think it'd be kind of cute.
I love her little hair swooples.
I know, it's perfect.
But you didn't report this to the police.
So strong.
I'm gonna play this.
Yo! What up, Chris Lee?
Stop messing with the judge's lawyer bracket.
What do they call that? The basketball thing that happens?
Brackets. Oh, March Madness.
March Madness, that's what it is. Legal March Madness. I don't know. Lost it.
Can she please join the agency? Yes!
Yeah, why wasn't she helping us investigate? Oh, I guess she kind of was a little bit. Never mind.
She was.
It's not an investigation without a 12-year-old girl helping you out, you know? Otherwise, it just wouldn't be Phoenix Wright.
No.
Nope.
I don't want to live in that world.
Yeah.
It's okay. You were obviously still upset, so don't beat yourself up over it.
Apollo, this could be really important information. I think the act of pushing Sarge's wheelchair could be a part of some bigger scheme. It's hard to see why else the killer would have done such a thing.
Find that.
I guess I should take her statement down as evidence.
She fled to her room while she realized someone had moved her while she'd been unconscious on the second floor.
Oh, welcome back, Athena. No, he made Athena sad? Huh. What's with the long face?
This is the face of Apollo, you need to throw the case. That's what this face says.
How'd it go with Mr. Right?
What should I?
Athena?
Oops, sorry. Zoned out there for a sec. The recess is almost over, so let's go.
What was that all about?
Damn.
Oh, how many people were offended by our Apple comments?
About 1/5 of the people who voted.
Okay.
All right, court is once again back in session. Now, Mr. Wright, about that last objection you raised.
We, the plaintiffs, still believe that the defense has yet to sufficiently prove its case. Ooh. I got a good joke.
Okay.
You're being a real pain right now, Phoenix.
Oh,
shoot. I
See
made
what
this
he
one.
did there? That's good. That's good.
Yeah. They claim that according to the legend, the Founder's Orb would bestow spiritual power. Yet the relic in question has failed to do so. Therefore, it has failed its own test.
I see.
He's sticking with that ridiculous argument?
Furthermore,
J. Drev!
ooh,
Thank you for the $1, friend.
Good to see you, man.
even if it is the Founder's Orb, it can't be awarded to the Defiant Dragons. After all, they were the ones who killed Dr. Buff.
Objection!
What are you talking about? That was already proven to be false. There were no grounds for asserting that the Defiant Dragons murdered the Doctor.
Oh, but I'm afraid there are, Mr. Justice. Your Honor, I would like to present new testimony to this court. Testimony that will show that Dats Arabal did in fact kill Dr. Buff.
What?
Well, you may call me a witness, I guess. But Army can stay.
I guess Mr. Wright found another new angle.
What new testimony could there be this late in the game?
Just found the mailman who's like walking around outside or something.
Brings in the tree that sits outside the door.
Oh my God,
out the
yeah.
window.
Hope you enjoy, Philip.
Oh, fuck. Anybody else, please.
Thank you for vocalizing what we were all feeling.
Gotcha!
Oh, Dominic!
Psychic lockstones, magic eyesight bracelets, spirit memory pools. This is a game about lawyers, right?
What's fun? I really want to play Bird Lawyer, man.
Oh, aviary attorney?
Aviary Attorney, because I wonder if it has no magical powers in it.
and
how
it's like close to like actual real life
yeah,
law.
and that'd be really funny for this game with about lawyers
Yeah. And people.
and people. Everybody has amnesia. Nobody has brain.
And
damage.
SL, we're going to try our best to finish Awakening. If not, we'll probably just continue it on Fridays because Three Houses should be taking the place of Spirit of Justice in 12:30 slot. Fellow citizens, it is I, politician, the once and future representative of the people.
Jeez, not him again.
My client divulged new information to me during the recess. He remembered something he saw. You see, he remembered something he saw, you see. Something crucial to the case.
How very convenient.
Right? Oh, Fuck, here
Straw
we go.
Hat. I'm in the same boat. I didn't know Fire Emblem was such a good series. I hadn't played it. Now,
Ooh, boy. Ooh. That's crime.
that's
What's
crime.
that? That's crime. That's crime. That's crime. After he does the crime, he's like, that's crime.
That's crime.
It was around 11 at night, and I was out on a mobile meet and greet around the village. That's when I saw Mr. Dr. Buff being murdered from outside his study window. Mr. Arball snuck up from behind and struck him on the head. His weapon of choice? A suitcase. A big strong man like him could easily swing the suitcase into someone's head.
We're going to decide. Be there on day one, Jess, and we'll let you know.
I don't have the time or the crayons.
And that's really showing either how strong That's Arabal is, or how weak Apollo is. Because Apollo couldn't even lift it. I don't think he can move it. You saw the murder as it happened? And you're just telling us now because?
I saved the best for last. It's a tactic known to all the political greats.
Just, no.
The murder weapon was a complete mystery, but my client's eyewitness account has finally brought it into the light.
According to the autopsy report, Dr. Buff was struck in the head by the corner of some object. I suppose that could very well be the corner of a suitcase.
Objection!
But eyewitness testimony isn't the same as hard evidence.
Oh? I wouldn't worry about that if I were you.
What's that supposed to mean?
We have physical evidence too. A luminol test revealed.
No.
Oh. The doctor's blood on Mr. Arball's suitcase.
Really? But how does that prove that Mr. Aribal used it as a weapon?
Objection!
You should know the answer to that, Mr. Justice. Since you know as well as I that the suitcase is covered in his fingerprints.
I forgot we dusted it right in front of Emma. Well, you shouldn't withhold that anyways. Gosh.
Not that he was, he just forgot.
The turnabout terror strikes again.
This is quite convincing testimony and evidence. Nevertheless, you may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Justice.
It was around 11 at night, and I was out on a mobile meet and greet around the village.
Hold it!
You were on a so-called mobile meet and greet at 11 at night?
That's right. It's the perfect time because everyone is at home.
Sleeping.
You should have seen how the villagers' eyes teared up when they heard what I had to say.
With tears of frustration, no doubt. You weren't riding around in your
Palanquin.
Palanquin?
Palanquin, it seems.
Palanquin? Your palanquin?
That's right. Some village idiot reported me to the police. I've been banned from using it after dark.
Oh my god.
No wonder. What with all the noise he makes?
So what exactly did you see then?
Palanquin?
Palanquin?
Interesting.
Palanquin.
That's when I saw Dr. Buff being murdered from outside his study window.
Hold it!
Sounds like you witnessed something rather shocking.
Indeed. I didn't even believe it at first. I mean, a vicious murder in Kurine?
There haven't been any murders there, I take it. There haven't been many murders there, I take it.
If I'm elected, I promise you that such a terrible tragedy will never happen again.
Can't promise that.
A vote for me is a vote to banish murder forever from our beloved Kurine village.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Mr. Titian Wimperson, please tell the court what you saw at the scene of the crime.
Man, I remember when our mayor was elected,
Wario.
and he was like, "We will solve the homelessness problem by 2015, 2018." He didn't.
No.
He got elected though.
Yeah. That's a tough problem.
Oh, it's so many levels and facets.
I know.
Mr. Arba snuck up from behind and struck him on the head.
Hold it!
He snuck up from behind? So you're saying the doctor never even realized Mr. Arrebal was there?
That's right. He was utterly absorbed in a book.
I see. What did you see Mr. Arrebal do next?
He climbed up the bookshelf ladder and dumped a bunch of books down on the body. I believe he was trying to make it look like an accident. But that idiot didn't realize I could see everything from the window outside.
One of those statements doesn't feel right. Your Honor, I believe the witness made an important statement just now.
Oh my God, yes.
Just now about how the witness and Mr. Arrebal is an idiot. That's a key piece of information. Don't jump on the bandwagon, AJ. I'm no idiot here.
Sorry, 1 second. That's good. Okay.
I failed to see how that's a key piece of information.
Yeah, I guess it's not, is it? I just wanted everyone to know.
It seems there's no need to add it to the witness's testimony. So let's get on with it, shall we?
Oh,
Hey,
yo,
Chris.
what's up, Chris?
To be fair, Apollo is totally biased. This trial shows that with no murders, the Right Anything Agency would basically be out of their jobs. PAW is taking their gerbs.
Oh, hey, thank you, Chris Lee.
Pa.
Pa. The wah and the pa.
Ah!
All right, Zero.
Hold it!
I actually didn't even read the other options. I don't know what they are. I just saw Dad's an idiot, and I was like,
You're like, yeah.
yes. Oh, yeah, for sure. I got it.
Oh, really? You idiot. The doctor was reading a book at the time of the murder. That's vital testimony.
All right, well, the witness will now please add that statement to his testimony.
Now listen here.
The doctor was standing in front of the bookshelf, absorbed in a book.
Hold it!
You watched a murderer commit his crime and did nothing to stop it? That doesn't sound like a good way to score points with the voting public. Don't try to stop murders from happening. Call the police and only do safe things.
Yeah.
I'm a politician, not a superhero. I'm under no obligation to risk life and limb.
He sure is quick to deny his obligations when there's nothing in it for him.
I'm getting tired of listening to his endless campaigning and flimsy rationalizations.
About your testimony, Mr. Titian Wimperson. You said Mr. Arball struck the doctor from behind while he was absorbed in a book.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
While reading a book.
In a book.
You know, I just watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I was
Oh.
looking for that on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Is it now in
That's where I
Netflix?
watched it, I believe.
I was looking for it a few days ago, and I didn't find it. But anyways, go on.
Maybe it was. It was just good. People said it was good, and it was enjoyable.
Oh, nice.
Yay. How'd that come up?
Because someone in chat said,
Oh, I thought there was something to do with reading the book, that we were gonna have
No.
like a scene where Tom Holland is reading a book.
oh no, that's Spider-Man Homecoming.
Only Ben
Into the
Stiller reads
Spider-Verse
books.
is the
Oh,
animated
right,
one.
the animated one.
Yeah.
Tom Holland should be in that one too.
All right. And go.
Clay doesn't like Tom Holland.
I know.
don't.
Look at it. Chat. What do you feel about Tom Holland as a person, and also Clay as a person? Are you sure?
I'm just trying to help you, chat.
Ouch, Gargamel.
Positive. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Yet despite your certainty, you kept quiet about it until now.
No, I was waiting. I knew there would be a perfect chance to talk about it later. Information must always be disclosed in a strategic manner. That is one of the lessons of kingcraft, as taught by the Attition clan.
This is a good chat. Good chat. Is there a lesson, by chance, in the Attition Kingcraft guidebook on being honest?
Contrary to Tom's gaslighting, it had nothing to do with Tom Holland. I just wanted to play the game.
Oh, I didn't do that. That was Nyanny who said it.
Anyway, I saw Mr. Arbol commit that heinous crime.
Hey, what's up, J-Trap?
3-step plan to remove murder from a location. Step 1, remove all people. Step 2, remove all animals. Step 3, remove all plant life. It's foolproof.
What?
Okay.
Listen, if you take Charlie, I'll kill you. SL Gaming. Clay's kind of eh. Speaking of which, I showed my cousins your Mario Party streams, and they said Clay's a tryhard.
Wow.
Absolutely. And I think that's a compliment. Okay?
Yeah.
Man, if you like found a streamer who played a game half-assed and wasn't trying hard, why would you be watching them? That's literally what they're there to do.
I'm telling Vinny. I'm telling Vinny that you called him not a tryhard.
What? Vinny half-asses things?
I don't know.
I thought Vinny tried harder than anybody.
And end.
Well, I like talking about Vinny. I could talk about Vinny all the
Yeah,
time.
we'll talk about Vinny. If you can talk about Tom Holland, I can talk about Vinny.
Man,
A big, strong man like him could easily
tried,
swing
Chad.
a heavy
I tried.
suitcase into someone's head.
I'd squeeze his hog.
Oh, buddy.
Oh man, but Zeodine, it's even funner to watch someone fail when they tried so fucking hard.
God. The only way that it is fun to watch. I'd have to agree. That suitcase is really heavy. Wait a second. How did you know it was so heavy? For all you knew, it could have been empty.
Objection!
My client witnessed the crime in progress. So naturally, he saw Mr. Arabal straining to lift what was obviously a heavy suitcase. I can't say I'm a fan of you trying to discredit my client by tripping him up, Mr. Justice.
Oh, got it. But I'm just doing what you always do, Mr. Right.
That's why I know how to call you up for it.
Dr. Buff was struck behind while he was absorbed in a book. He must have been really into it. On that ladder, reading a book.
It doesn't add up.
What doesn't?
That politician is lying. I'm sure it.
Man, I almost want to get the other thing, put it in, and then press it just to see what happens, but I won't. Ooh, cool.
Gargamon, that's really funny. Cause Tom Holland is doing so well. I should just be Tom Italy.
What is it, Zero?
The doctor was standing in front of the bookshelves, absorbed in a book, you say. I'm sorry, but it seems your testimony is completely unreliable.
Poopa.
Such an idiot. Poopa.
Please don't kill Nyanny.
Oh no.
That's quite a bold statement. Well, let's hear you back it up. I challenge you to prove that I am lying. Anything but 100% reliable.
It would be my pleasure. Lately, it seems the doctor's eyes have gotten so bad he needed reading glasses. However, his reading glasses were over on the desk. So you see, there is no way he could have been reading in front of the bookshelves. I'm sorry, Mr. Attition Wimperson, but I'm gonna have to ask you to explain this discrepancy to the voting public. You what? You what now?
I'll explain, you lowly cur.
can't just be calling people curs. and
I simply
peasants.
made a mistake, you see. Shut up, pleb. Peasant. Cur. The doctor was actually sitting at his desk when Mr. Arable hit him over the head.
But the doctor would have been facing him. Surely he would have seen and tried to run.
Dr. Buff was nodding off. I could tell because his eyes were closed and he wasn't moving.
Sounds more like what you would do. Then how do you explain the fact that he was struck in the back of the head? Isn't that something that should be impossible from the front of the desk?
Oh, about that. He, bowed his head when he nodded off. Yeah, that's when he was clubbered.
I hate this
So that's what you saw. That was very
so
convincing.
much.
Well, Mr. Justice, it sounds like a perfectly reasonable explanation to me.
Does it now? You think so?
Yep.
Okay.
I mentioned I'm very into politics.
Uh-huh.
I listen to all sorts of campaign speeches. I find them fascinating.
Yeah. Probably believe them, too.
I sure do. Do you have a problem with the proposal that the doctor was struck while nodding off?
Yes. It's
Big problem!
It's ridiculous. Isn't the desk behind a bookshelf?
There is a problem. A very big problem. The witness's statement doesn't hold up under the slightest bit of scrutiny.
Is that so? Then will you please show this court what evidence you have to justify this?
Gladly, Your Honor. This shows the problem with the witness's claim that he saw the doctor nodding off.
What's the place look like?
Yeah, this.
Yeah, there's a
Bookshelf.
bookshelf in the way. How could you couldn't see it from the
You-
window?
Yeah.
Idiot.
What's wrong? I missed the whole stream and I've even figured that out.
A diagram of the study.
Mr. Atisham Wimperson allegedly viewed the murder from here. And the doctor was allegedly nodding off here.
Ding.
But from his vantage point, the bookcase would have blocked the witness line of sight.
Oh man, he's totally gonna say that Mr. Arball moved the bookshelf after, probably, or something stupid.
Yes, I believe you're right.
The fact remains, my client knew that the suitcase was the murder weapon. Yep. So he definitely has first-hand knowledge of the crime scene. Oh, I wonder if Phoenix is trying to tee it up now to turn it around quite literally. So he definitely has first-hand knowledge of the crime scene, almost like he was there, inside the building or something. Probably around the time the person was killed, in very close proximity to the victim.
I'm afraid I have to agree with you there, Mr. Wright.
Oh shit. He's getting dunked.
But then we have to ask ourselves, from what vantage point did he see the murder?
I don't think Phoenix is very annoying, Wadlin. What are you insinuating, Mr. Justice?
I like that if he had just kept his story that he's at the tree and somehow changed it around.
Or he was up the tree.
Oh, up the tree.
You could see over the bookcase.
Yeah. But from what vantage point could Mr. Atisham Wimperson have seen the dozing doctor? Once we determine that, I believe we'll finally see the truth behind this incident.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
The witness saw the murder from... I think it's going to be like putting it...
Oh, my God. Oh, I can't even go down there. I so want to pick, like, in the tree just for the memes. But, I mean, I guess we'd have to say here. It's the only place that makes any sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then he would have been pushing the wheelchair, too.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding.
But that's...
It is indeed. But everything only makes sense if the witness was there in the study.
Inside the study, but that's the scene of the crime.
I know. Mr. Attition Wimperson, the man who claims to be a witness to the murder,
Here it comes. Oh, here it comes, Chad. It's coming.
was most certainly in that very room.
Oh, almost.
Apollo, are you suggesting...
Oh, shit. Here it comes, Chad. Here it comes.
Mr. Attition Wimperson, weren't you the one who actually swung that suitcase?
What you're proposing is ludicrous. My client is a small, thin man, whereas Mr. Arabal has the musculature to pull it off.
You bet he does.
Oh my god, do you think he's gonna Attition's gonna flex and be super jacked? Yeah. He has a point. I gave up trying to lift that thing after one go.
That's right. He's the only one who could have lifted such a heavy object. Object? Now do you understand? The rebel Dats Arabal is the doctor's killer.
As long as the suitcase is the murder weapon, the suspicion falls entirely on Dats. You'll have to poke a hole in Mr. Rice's argument somehow, Apollo.
Oh, I will. With his own technique, no less.
Nanomachines.
If Mr. Attition Wimperson couldn't swing the suitcase around, we'll just have to consider another way he could have used it as a murder weapon instead. I'm gonna turn this case on its head. Mr. Wright, just like you taught me.
Here comes the Rube Goldberg machine.
You talk big, Mr. Justice. Do you have what it takes?
Well, this should be interesting.
Dropped everything he was holding, including a 500-pound suitcase. Mr. Attition Wimperson's testimony has been filled with one inaccuracy after another. First, he stated that Dr. Buff was in front of the bookshelves. Now he claims the doctor was sitting at his desk. So where was the victim really when he was killed? Also, where was his killer and how was the murder weapon really used?
So, the important thing here is the position of the victim and the killer relative to each other.
Yes, Your Honor. If they were positioned in a certain way, it would be possible to use the suitcase as a weapon without lifting a finger.
You can't mean.
I would ask the court to recall the study's layout.
Which is pretty ridiculous, you know? Who designed this thing?
It's quite distinctive, as you can see.
Architecture done by Studio Shaft. Never mind.
Now, if Dr. Buff were sitting in a certain spot and his killer was at a certain other spot, the suitcase would have become a weapon anyone could use. In investigations, did they say that the suitcases were indestructible or anything? Or did they just say they were designed?
Well, that's not the same suitcase as Investigations.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
But those suitcases were certainly garish.
Where was Dr. Buff's killer at the time of the crime?
He was in the robot, pretending to be a robot.
In the rope. Damn, that would actually be pretty smart.
Take that!
There!
Oh, that's...
This should wrap things up nice and pretty for you, Mr. Wright. I would ask the court to recall the study's layout. But this time, instead of thinking in 2 dimensions, let's think about it in 3. Only then can we clearly see the killer's method at work.
Okay, I think it's gonna happen. So if the camera of this diagram like shifts down into a 3-dimensional plane, this will be a 10 out of 10 game.
It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it.
It looks like it will. But...
Oh, 100%. It's like,
Oh, it changed.
Kind of, but this is fine.
Oh, that's different.
Good enough.
They should have just let it pull out. The killer didn't have to swing the suitcase.
Oh shit, it's actually in 3 dimensions.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Yeah, that's deep. Woo! If he used gravity to his advantage, that is.
well, you just, gravity's the killer, not our man. You gotta arrest gravity.
Gravity.
That's right. It was the plaintiff, one Paul Attition Wimperson, who used the suitcase.
Phoenix would probably be like, actually? Oh, shoot. Never mind.
He pushed it from the second floor. And sent it hurtling down onto Dr. Buff, who was sitting at the coffee bar.
Literally the world's shittiest Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah. One moving part, the worst. The psychology book has been at the psychology book had been at the coffee bar, no doubt. The doctor must have set it down there after he'd finished reading it, or the like. But his blood got on it, which is why the killer thought to hide it in that mountain of books.
Objection!
That's quite an entertaining theory you have there, Mr. Justice. But there's no evidence that the murder took place at the coffee bar.
Isn't there? I'm not so sure about that, Mr. Wright. I'd say the evidence of the murder occurring at the coffee bar
Exists.
exists.
Oh, shit, I got burned on an exist one time.
The evidence does exist, and I'm gonna show you.
But it has to exist this time. You are?
Yeah, I am. This right here is proof that the murder took place at the coffee bar. Coffee stain?
Yeah, I think so.
A coffee stain? A chocolate stain.
It was very nice of them to not make me pick the photo. Otherwise, I might have wasted a lot of time looking at other evidence. Enhance.
This brown stain was determined to be coffee, not curry.
One of those little things I love that they use like high-res images that are shrunk down and then they further like stretch them out sometimes.
yeah.
It makes me feel good.
And right, J. Trev? That is a dark thought. But very true.
What's more, it was still a bit damp when we saw it yesterday morning.
Ah. Man, there's a joke in there somewhere. I'm trying to think of what other like book would often have blood and coffee spilled on it.
Probably just any textbook, because, universities suck the blood out of you and coffee gives you life to keep going.
Yeah. Good. That's good.
I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere. Chat, if you get it, let me know.
War and peace. Eat, pray, love.
Eat, pray, love.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Eat, pray, love, owned by a vampire.
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, there he is. One look at this book speaks volumes.
Ah, medical
like
school.
Oh yeah, that's true.
funny.
That's true.
What are you doing? I'm just learning how to do surgery on a wrist. Oh, spilled my coffee.
One look at this book speaks volumes, I'm afraid, Mr. Wright. Like an encyclopedia.
It's an audio book.
It tells us the doctor was having a cup of coffee at the coffee bar.
You know what they say, a book contains 1,000 words.
They have said that. That's when the suitcase came hurtling down, striking him on the head, causing both his blood and his coffee to be splattered on it too. Ah! Well, Mr. Mortician Wimperson,
What motive could I have to possibly have had killed Dr. Buff?
and there it is, the final excuse cornered killers are so fond of. Well, the doctor never returned your crystal to you, did he? Instead, he hid it in the cave ruins. Telling him that the Defiant Dragons were a dangerous bunch was a huge blunder. All it did was make him hide the orb. Your lie came back to bite you in the end. Even worse, the doctor saw the news reports, so he knew the relic was the Founder's orb.
Oh dear.
Being the conscientious researcher he was, he knew he had to return it to its rightful place.
Oh yeah.
And that meant keeping it out of your hands.
Oh no.
You were so angry that he refused to return the relic to you, that you killed him with your own hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Attention Wimperson? Yeah, PK man.
That is. Apollo, don't. Please don't accuse my client of murder.
He did the murder.
Huh? What do you mean, don't accuse him?
That's like
I've already done that.
the greatest defense ever.
Please don't. Why would you even say that, Mr. Wright?
Oh, what I meant was, he's a promising politician with a bright future ahead of him. Yep. It's in our nation's best interests to avoid burdening him with the taint of scandal.
Yeah, I used to think this took place in Japan, but definitely it takes place in America now.
Oh, wow. Always with the political.
If America would stop freaking schnart up with its political things and Reddit stops talking about it, then I'll stop talking about it.
Reddit, there it is. I'm like, I don't even like.
I'm surprised you haven't talked so much about Area 51.
You really need to make a Reddit account. You got to filter out some pages, man.
I really
It seems like
do.
you're getting some information you don't necessarily want.
I don't want it nor need it, but I have it, and then when it, and
Pull the trigger.
give me good memes.
Yeah, you'll feel good once you do it.
Ooh, yep, oh. Oop, boop, yep, Much better. Right, you'd better do something to change the current courtroom climate. Or I'll be charged with murder. And how then will I change climate change? It all starts with one small change. Here. And you know what will happen to her if you let that happen. Man, like, fucking anybody in the room who doesn't know what's going on at this point, like, oh yeah, this seems perfectly legit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think he killed him.
Yeah. Her, you mean the country, of course, and what would happen to her if I were to be convicted? Yes, yes.
Like, bruh. Judge on his phone, like,
Oh, right, court, yes. Oh, where were we? Did I miss something important? No, okay, good.
What's he talking about? Well, I can ponder that later. For now, Mr. Wright, you can't possibly believe that Mr. Aribal is the killer. Are you really going to send an innocent man to prison? I thought you were better than that. False imprisonment is hilarious to you, Nanny? Is that what you're saying? No.
No. Her? What does that mean? Oh, well, he did the murder.
Well, Mr. Wright, answer me!
No!
Mr. Wright? What in the world's going on here?
maybe you should rewind to that her word. All right, Athena, spill it.
If you won't say anything, then... Mr. Attention Wimperson, the defense here...
Apollo, wait!
Not you too, Athena.
It's just, I wasn't sure whether I should say anything, but during that last recess when I went to check on Mr. Wright,
Oh boy, here
Yeah.
it comes.
I overheard something I shouldn't have.
Okay.
I trust Maya is unharmed. Oh my god. I can't really say, but just remember, if I'm arrested or fail to obtain the treasure, there will be consequences. Consequences of the worst kind. If you catch my drift.
There's a bailiff right there! Right there!
The drift is my words. The drift is that I'm threatening Maya's serious harm if I'm arrested. Or if the orders
That was clear. No, don't worry, Mr. Attention. We understood.
Good. I'm glad. So you caught my drift. It's a turn of a phrase.
I know it's I got it. I get it.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay. Nothing bailiffs.
I found it in this book I'm reading. It's called dictionary. Relax. All you have to do is ensure I get my hands on that relic. I must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs. I don't know why, but they capitalized the word dick in the title.
No.
What do they want that relic for anyway?
It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret.
The bailiffs aren't real? That's just a backdrop? Why would they do that? Damn it, King Neo. Maya? As in Maya Fey?
Yes, the boss's legendary former assistant.
Legendary former assistant. I would love to hear her like WWE fight entrance, like hype spiel or whatever. And in this corner, she's been arrested at least 3 times, accused of several murders, loves hamburgers shaped like noodles. It's Maya Fey. Perfect.
Oh, no. Oh, that's good.
Oh, shoot. Nope. Stop that. There we go. I accidentally clicked on something else. I'm going to play some things because
Yo.
I'm behind on playing things.
Yo, behind.
Let's play this one.
Chris.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you got kidnapped too.
Dominic, thank you.
This is Edgeworth. Right. Don't accuse my witness of murder. I guess I never thought about it that way.
Okay. And then Chris Lee.
Murder-proof buildings. Asymmetrical rooms with no mirrors, no large drops, glass walls between rooms, and absolutely no moving parts. Meanwhile, all the birds who are flying into this glass house because they can't see it exists.
I posted it on the Instagram story for our channel. I was at my Nona's house, and a hummingbird flew into the house and just chilled. Like, he was like, where the fuck am I now?
Oh.
Maybe smelled some of Nona's cooking, obviously, and then started flying towards the window. Didn't hit it. So lucky, because it had one of those like meshes, and kind of was like, let me out, somebody. So my mom walked over, opened the window, and he's like, thanks, bro.
I love hummingbirds.
Canuck the Crow slapped me today. Yeah.
What a dick.
And the most pompous story I've ever told in my life.
Yeah.
I was outside sitting on the balcony, closing my eyes and just taking in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And then I felt fucking like, and I was like, oh, I woke up and he was just right there on the rail. He's like, sup? And I was like, hi.
He's like,
Wow. Like, he truly hit your face. Like,
Yeah, like wasn't hard.
no,
It just
no.
seems like he like brushed me with his wing or something. But
Bring
yeah,
me the nuts.
big crow.
Bring me the nuts.
Canuck the
Yeah,
Crow.
right.
Look him up. He's a famous crow.
I bring him nuts.
We know him.
sometimes.
He's a good friend.
Yes, the boss's former legendary assistant.
Miss
Legendary former
Fey
assistant.
is being held hostage
Again.
again.
So it seems.
Why didn't you tell me as soon as you heard this?
Sorry. It's just Mr. Wright spotted me before I could slip away. And made me promise not to tell you. He said it would make things more difficult if you found out.
Things weren't already hard enough.
I need the judge to chime in right now or I'm convinced that he's actually died.
He's on his smartphone on Reddit looking at political things.
So that's why Mr. Wright was acting so strange.
Honestly, like that would be my favorite plot twist in the entire game, that this whole thing's been going on. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then we cut back to the judge and he's actually dead. Like he just passed away. And everyone's like, oh, okay. I guess we got to deal with this now.
No. And then that's a murder in the end.
Oh my God. Yeah, we had to solve the judge's murder.
I had no idea. This must have been excruciating for him. Think, Justice. There's gotta be something you can do.
The judge becomes the spirit of justice.
Mr. Justice, about that last statement of yours, I believe you're in the middle of accusing the plaintiff of murdering Dr. Buff. Something I'm very familiar with these cases involving you guys. Are you clowns, as I like to say.
Clowns.
Clowns is like the biggest insult for me.
Clowns.
To call someone a clown.
Would you care to continue? I'm sorry, Apollo. I'm really, really sorry. What's gotten into you two?
I accused that slime bag. I put Miss Faye's life in jeopardy.
It seems you finally caught on to my evil scheme, where if Mr. Right does not give me the orb, I will place Maya in the hit TV show Jeopardy, where she'll be ripped apart by legendary host Alex Trebek and the reigning champion, Danky Kang.
Who is Sonic?
The fastest, bluest video game character ever. I really like that one.
Just so pleased with yourself.
You placed her in Jeopardy.
The hit TV show.
Give me a moment. Sorry. Okay.
You ever been so funny that
Kill me. I'm far too important to be accused of murder. After all, our nation's future rests squarely on my shoulders.
yeah, I give up or
Once I present the crystal to my patron, my victory is assured. Then, one day, I'll become president, and then king. I'll have every politician at my command. Now, retract your accusation.
I can't kowtow to. I can't kowtow to.
Koto? I've never seen that word
I've
in my
never seen-
life.
I can't kowtow to him.
Koto?
Is it
Can't kowtow to
is
him.
it Kowtow or Koto?
Koto. I would think Koto,
But-
probably.
I'm googling
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
But
Kowtow.
Koto. So it is pronounced Koto.
Koto.
And act in an excessively subservient manner.
I can't kowtow to him.
What? You guys got Koto? I got Koto on the. Oh, Kotao.
Kowtow.
Kotao. Kotao.
Kowtow. Okay, I can't kowtow to him,
Kowtow.
but the defense would like to retract.
Oh
My
God!
Objection!
Becky.
Apollo. I gotta find this.
Dirk?
I don't know what's going on here, but a lawyer should never look the way you do right now, with defeat and resignation written all over your face.
A dragon.
never yields.
Ah, there it is.
Ooh. I actually got goosebumps.
Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go until its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly onto its prey to the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get the truth.
Dirk, a dragon never yields. He's right. It's all over if I give up now. If Mr. Wright's hands are tied, it's up to me to do what must be done. He saved my neck so many times. Now, it's my turn to save his. Dirk, thanks for that wake-up call.
Now that's the face of a lawyer you've got there, son.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm gonna find the way to save Miss Faye and see that justice is served.
Woo! We're going in!
I
also thought of the funniest joke.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a Kurainus joke.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah,
you
yeah.
ready? So, two defense attorneys walk into court.
Yeah.
That's the joke. Okay.
Good. Very good. Very good.
Hey, Mifa! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the dollar super chats. That scumbag is holding Miss Faye hostage to ensure that he gets the orb for his patron. And it seems said patron believes in the orb's legend. Thing is, the founder did appear when the orb was exposed to fire, just as legend said.
Oh man, it's gonna be good.
If the legend is true, then we've already solved the riddle, right? No, we have not. Yes, we have.
Man, I love memeing these, but it totally breaks up the flow. Unless you tell me right now, chat, that there's something funny in here, I'm just going at the right answers. I'll probably get it wrong anyway, but whatever.
The legend says the founder will bestow great spiritual power when she returns. But if that's true, it means that we haven't solved the whole riddle yet.
No memes.
But how can that be? Are we missing something? Wait, maybe.
Bonnie's life choices.
Maybe the part about the founder returning should be taken literally. But how would it be possible for a dead person to return to the world of the living?
Are you sure there's no memes here, chat? Are you sure?
Cloning and time travel sound pretty
funny.
Pretty funny.
Fuck, I gotta try cloning.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Cloning technology. I bet some of the founder's DNA is hidden somewhere in the orb.
Wow, this is actually reasonable.
Oh, what am I talking about? They didn't know about DNA and cloning back then. Better think of something else.
Oh, okay. I gotta know. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. Time travel. We could go back to the past and bring the founder here to the present.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what am I saying? Maybe I should get back on the sci-fi movies. Better think of something else.
Take the founder from the past and bring her over here.
In the future.
The founder can return through channeling. Oh, I know. There is a way for the dead to return. Spirit channeling.
Took a zigzaggy path to get there, but we got there.
Of course. You'd have to know about what the founder looks like first. Oh, there's the connection for you?
Oh.
There's the judge's connection. But the orb has revealed her face to us, so what if it's a sign that we should channel her?
Ooh.
Given the facts, in order to solve the riddle and receive the founder's power, I'd need
I'm sorry.
to practice channeling.
Well, it's not wrong.
All I have to do is train as a spirit medium so I can channel spirits myself. Wait, it can't be that easy. And if I ever did become a medium, I wouldn't need the founder's power anymore anyway.
Just rule the world, Apollo.
Everybody.
A spirit medium at large. I'm sorry, I lost it.
A medium is needed to obtain the power. The medium is needed to obtain the power. The medium is needed to obtain the power. The ability of a medium to channel spirits is the final key to unlocking the orb's secrets. That means that Mr. Petition Whimpers' patron will need one too. And once that slimy politician realizes that, he won't be able to lay a finger on Ms. Faye.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the queen apparently can channel spirits though.
So she says, but
So I mean,
can't
if
she
we were
really?
thinking that like the
The bankroll is the queen.
then the patron couldn't be the Goron regime then. Because if it did, they have the queen who could channel spirits. So it must be a third party then, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. But that kind of puts a hole in that theory, right? Because why wouldn't they use the queen? Why would they need Maya?
Because maybe the queen actually can't.
Oh. Yeah, that works.
And that's why
But
she's
we
so
have no
threat-
reason to believe that right now, though. Other than maybe.
Other than I'm a genius. Everything's going to be okay, Mr. Wright. Ke kakudori. Because Mr. Politician Wimberson can't afford to hurt a hair on Miss Faye's head. Judge Goodwood, no.
Huh?
Mr. Petition Wimperson, it seems you've chosen the wrong person to take hostage.
We're just casually talking about this.
What do you mean?
Your patron seeks to solve the orb's riddle and thereby receive great spiritual power. However, only Maya Faye can truly give them what they really want.
What do they really want?
What they really, really want.
I want you to tell me.
A Zigga Zigga spirit medium.
She can?
What do you mean, only my fee?
Think about what the return of the founder really means. We should have considered it more literally. After all, the orb was made in the kingdom of Kurain, the birthplace of spirit mediums.
I think I see now. You need to know what the deceased looks like in order to channel them. But in Kurainism, depicting the face of the founder is taboo. However, her true face was hidden in the orb. So, maybe the orb is telling us to try channeling the founder.
Exactly. Through a spirit medium. The founder can quite literally return.
Ooh, it's reset time for my gotcha game. Hope I got a rainbow.
Hey, look down!
Banzai, banzai! Localize this. Publishes Daigaku Sentai Rangers 2. Localization team. Crap. We should have just made a proper translation as opposed to dig this hole we're in right now.
I don't get it.
Got a little lost in that one.
Oh, play it after the breakdown? Well,
Oh,
too late, friend. You were too slow. Donate after because I play them when I can.
The founder just might bestow spiritual power on someone when she does.
it's like when Pearls imbued my Magatama with spiritual power. Pearls, who definitely can't channel spirits, by the way, and she don't worry about her. Actually, she doesn't exist, Mr. Kidnapper, sir. If a human could be imbued with such a power in a similar manner.
It is said that the founder possesses immense spiritual power. Such a great feat would not.
It's
such
okay.
One
Such a
word
great-
at a time.
Oh, are you two done?
Such a great feat would not necessarily be beyond her. Wait a second. Then the legend is true.
Do you understand now, Mr. Tisha Wimperson? You're holding hostage the final key to unlocking the orb's secret. And if anything were to happen to her, the riddle would remain unsolved forever.
There's, damn it, he knows about her. Oh God,
Wait for it.
There's always Pearl Faye. I could simply ask her to help.
Help.
If she wants money, I have plenty to offer.
She's not the kind of person to be tempted by material gain.
Pearls actually selling her art for fat stacks.
And she certainly wouldn't help you if anything were to happen to her cousin. Or maybe you'd like to go ask the Queen of Kurain to channel the founder for you.
He could, but he'd probably get executed for requesting such a thing.
It's over now. It's over. Now confess. You killed Dr. Buff, didn't you?
Wasn't supposed to be this way.
Mr. Titian Wimperson, are you admitting to committing the crime?
You're my lawyer, Mr. Right. Do something.
It's true that I'm your lawyer, and as such, it's my job to defend you. However, defending my client is the only duty a lawyer has. There's something else that's equally as important, and that is finding the truth.
What? Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
Mr. Titian Wimperson, you have sought to twist the truth in the dirtiest of ways. I was complicit in your hostage taking, but in a way, I was being held hostage too. Even so, there's still hope for me to make things right. And I owe it all to you, Apollo.
Mr. Right.
I can't allow a murderer to walk away scot-free. Therefore, Mr. Titian Wimperson, I must resign as your attorney.
No! Does this mean I'm... under arrest? Like, under the seat rest? No! Huh? Yep. Oh. Oh, perfect. Yep. Ding.
Well,
I've nothing to confess.
what?
I said, I have nothing to confess. And I don't, and I won't, especially not to a plebeian like you.
Yikes.
This guy doesn't know when to give up.
Besides, there's no truth to these allegations. I mean, look at the suitcase. You won't find a single print of mine on it.
All that means is you wipe them off, taking care to only leave Mr. Ari balls.
As many a great politician has said before me. No comment.
Oh God, no you.
It's true.
In that case, try switching things up, Apollo. Look at the situation from a different angle. Is there really nothing that points to the suitcase being dropped from up above?
Evidence that points to the suitcase being dropped from the second floor.
If the killer pushed the suitcase from the second floor hallway over the coffee bar, that would place him right around here.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Thought of something, Apollo?
I believe this piece of evidence to be connected to the dropping of the suitcase. My dead father.
I know. I really want to do it. The worst part is if we get this right, then we totally could have passed. Oh, I was just looking at this just because, but it actually seems like, yes, this is actually it. Because his fingerprints are going to be on the wheelchair.
Oh, they are.
Quickly
Yeah.
fled to the room.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because anyways, we had a terrible thing when we got a game over, and we just totally didn't need to, and we lost
You got
one
a
thing.
game over?
I know,
Wow, okay.
but let's try this.
That appears to be a statement, but how is that related to this case?
On the night of the murder, Your Honor, Miss Army Buff physically left her room. That's when she saw the doctor burning the orb and subsequently passed out.
Poor girl must have had such a fucking weird ass fever dream.
Oh God.
Like just leaving the room, the fire, and someone pushing her
Gonna be
around.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the bad end. Yeah, we got a bad end. Basically a game over, but
Right above the coffee bar. But with her there in her wheelchair, the killer wouldn't have been able to drop the suitcase down onto the doctor.
good point.
However, according to Sarge, she woke up just as someone was trying to move her in her wheelchair.
Ah,
Someone was pushing my wheelchair.
What?
I was so scared. I beat a hasty retreat as fast as my wheels could take me.
She must have been in the killer's way and had to be moved. Isn't that right, Mr. Attition Wimperson?
and if the killer had pushed the wheelchair with his bare hands, we may yet find conclusive evidence, the conclusive evidence we need.
Exactly. Fortunately for us, that evidence slipped right through the killer's fingers. Literally. If only he'd been able to hold on to it just a little tighter.
Apollo's savage.
But now, he is neither able to discard nor alter it.
Honestly, that piece of evidence wasn't even supposed to be here in this courtroom today. And yet, it looks like sometimes things do get better.
No buts and shit. This wasn't supposed to happen.
No, you did. Well, too bad, because the evidence that sped away from you that night has come back to haunt you right here at this very trial. Apollo grew
What
up.
happened to Army?
Oh no! She went the way of her parents. Your Honor, the defense's final piece of evidence is on this person. Wheelchair. But he's like nailing this like poetic speech, you know?
On Edgeworth's wheelchair?
On Edgeworth's wheelchair.
I'm so tempted. His frilly grandma makes one strong fashion statement. Why do we even have his profile? Wait, there was like one sentence that mentioned him in this entire chapter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'll come in handy. Don't you worry.
She's always really courteous. Clay, stop. It's just so tempting, guys.
You don't understand.
Self-styled sergeant.
Take that!
That's
On the night of the murder, Sarge passed out. Only to come to and find that someone was pushing her wheelchair. That's when she fled back into her room.
She didn't physically see a single soul after that.
I physically didn't see a single soul.
Not until Athena drew her out through that therapy session, that is. That was a sentence.
Oh, it's not. How long does this tangent have to be? Should we bring up Lord of the Rings or just talk about the tangent that we're supposed to be on for a minute or two?
Go.
While the killer was able to wipe the prints on the suitcase. The same can't be said for the prince that got away. And she's the princess that got away.
my fellow Karanians.
Well, Mr. Politician Wimperson, try to explain your way out of this one. The podium is all yours.
Oh. Politician, sir, savior of Karain, I am not a crook. My political career can't end like this. I am destined for great things. Something's wrong. This isn't real. This is a dream. Oh, nightmare. Oh, huh? Oh, hi. What? Wait, what? Really? Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, me? Whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Bonsai. 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 Bonsai.
Oh, that makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Wait, what? No, please. Wait, don't go. No, no, no. Please, oh, Grandpa.
Yikes.
Oh. You're dumb, John.
Mr. Titian Wimperson, are you all right? Bailiff, get him to the first aid station on the double. Make sure he's got those handcuffs. Wow, this was yet another unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, some people are saying best breakdown ever. I personally liked the one. Oh my god, trying to the one where they invented the grammary. Trying to remember his name. It wasn't Zach. Was it Zach?
Mystery?
Yes. Sorry.
Mysterious?
Yes. Mysterious.
Yeah.
Yes. Mysterious. That's the one. Yeah, I like Mysterious the most.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, totally. This one was a good one. The production value was great. But then there was also the breakdown of like our rock Jesus.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
he
really
was
fun.
good. Yeah, that was really good. I still like Rias. Rias is my favorite. The off-screen grammar.
Jesus. Rock me, sexy Jesus.
This was yet another unexpected turn of events. In light of everything that's been revealed, seems the relic is indeed the Founder's orb. And it seems Mr. Politician Wimperson can be considered a suspect in Dr. Buff's murder.
It's still a good breakdown, absolutely.
Very good breakdown.
Apollo, I want to thank you for everything. I think this game overall has had the best breakdowns.
Oh, yeah.
The production value
Yeah.
is certainly been up.
Oh yeah, and they're clever too. Apollo, I want to thank you for everything. Thanks to you, I didn't have to keep bending the truth. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Don't mention it.
You were amazing today, Apollo.
Well, I couldn't have done it without Dirk.
A dragon never yields.
Oh my
Man, they're
goodness.
really getting the mileage out of that voice line.
They really are. They're like, here's $50 to say this line, and we're
Yeah.
gonna use it as many times as possible.
Papa Sojiro, please.
Man, one day I want like a voice actor to record a line for us. Use
Oh,
a
yeah.
notification.
What if one day we're voice actors and then we record our own lines for us?
Ooh.
That'd be pretty cool too. If we're dreaming, if we're dreaming,
When
let's
do you
dream.
become a voice actor? When you really just believe it, or like?
Yeah, I guess when people pay you to
I
say
don't know.
things in a voice.
Yeah, I was an actor
I got
for a
$5
long
in my pocket.
for a
Okay.
long time.
Here, Nanny, this $5 is yours.
Thank you. What do you want me to say?
Tickle my feet.
And what voice do you want?
Make your choice wisely.
Dirks, please.
Tickle my feet.
Nice.
Voice actor.
There it is.
Thank you. Thank you. I will put that on my resume. Play it as many times as you want to.
There we go.
Elmo. Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go until its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly onto its prey to the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get the truth.
A dragon never yields. Every lawyer should take that to heart.
As it seems, both sides have no further objections. Would Dirk Sodmati please take the stand?
I'd be happy to help, Neo.
Do you think this game would be better or worse if every line was voiced?
Well, we just sort of sit here and
Mm-hmm.
I
that'd
don't
sort
know.
of be the end of it.
But
I guess
meant more
either
not
way.
not specifically for us, but like if people out there or we were playing this on our off time, like, do you think you'd enjoy the experience more? Just a general question.
Probably.
The score towards the orb.
I guess you could just watch the Ace Attorney anime and see what you think.
Yeah.
To the Defiant Dragons per the stated transfer agreement.
Hey, Gumshoe's back doing his confetti thing again.
I know, like, well, I was gonna like, what does it say, like, orb transferred or like civil
Disputed. Undisputed.
Civil undisputed.
Should the Kingdom of Kurain claim ownership, the matter may have to be deliberated in court all over again. I just hope, or shall I say pray, that I'm not the judge presiding over that one.
Indeed. A trial like that might spark an international incident. Oh, sorry, lost it. Still, there are bigger and more momentous things astir in the air.
I have to play this because a donation like this might spark an international incident.
Mm-hmm.
Monobrobe! Apollo Justice proves to be the superior lawyer. It's canon now.
Oof.
I await your arguments in chat and in the comments of the VOD.
It's really easy, though. Like, I think that wherever the truth resides is the one who would win. You know, if the truth was on Phoenix's side, he would have won. The truth was on Apollo's side this time. That's all.
That's it.
Also depends on who the player is piloting, really.
Yes. Protect power. Good thing we've never had to defend the bad guy.
Get in the lawyer, Clay.
The revolution. Dirk's really serious about this.
This court is adjourned.
Plus, also, I'll remind everyone that we lost to Phoenix and got the bad ending before Apollo won.
Yeah, we did.
Yikes.
You're welcome, chat.
May 17th, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. This is their stories.
Nice work, son. We finally broken through the last obstacle on the road to revolution.
road to revolution. It just doesn't seem it's real.
Yes. Well, to think you actually defeated the Fighting Phoenix. All I can say is, that's my boy.
Thanks, Dad.
Ooh.
Well, Mr. Wright did have his hands tied. Who knows if I'd won if he'd been able to fight me head on.
I see it more like you saved Mr. Wright.
Saved him?
This sounds so familiar.
Yeah, remember what he said? He didn't have to bend the truth anymore, and it was all thanks to you.
I don't know about that.
I definitely feel like there's a parallel here from that time when Phoenix did this for Edgeworth. Did that happen? It was like the third game? I'm going way back here.
Still, I guess it is kind of nice to be appreciated. Thanks, guys. Please don't stop.
Mr. Dirk? Now that the Holy Mother's face has been revealed, are you going to have a spirit medium try and channel her? I, for one, would love to see the return of the legendary founder.
Yeah, Justice for All, the third game, right? No, that Trial and Tribulation is the third game. Yeah, second game. Sorry, that's it.
Yeah, just think about it. Being able to speak to someone right out of the history books.
Unfortunately, it's not that easy.
What? Why?
First game? Oh, well. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
A face isn't enough. You also need the true name of the one you're attempting to channel.
Oh, right. Pearl mentioned something like that.
And the founder's true name is only known to the priestess who's been crowned queen.
Oh.
In short, the only person who knows it is the current queen of Kurain, Garan.
Oh, so without her help, we won't be seeing the founder anytime soon.
That's no fun.
Founder's Orb updated. Useless. Also, what the hell? They just updated our evidence. Does that mean there's another trial?
I know.
What? Suddenly foreshadowed by the judge being like,
Oh boy, I hope Kurain doesn't come after this orb now.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it's not me who presides over it.
So, Dirk, what'll you do now?
First, I'll start by tracing the route by which the orb came into Dr. Buff's hands.
Since we now know it was politician that asked the doctor to study it, isn't he the one who stole it?
No, a political nobody like him couldn't get anywhere near the orb, let alone steal it. He must have had inside help. My money is on someone connected to the royal family.
Oh, right. You said something to that effect back in the cave.
Whoever it may be, we need to expose their dirty scheme to the light of day.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Wright has plenty of information, courtesy of his dirty client. He might be able to shed some light on this.
He's a dirty, dirty boy.
The dirty, dirty boy.
Oh,
Private Justice!
oh,
That was fine work you did there at the trial today. You did your sergeant proud.
Back at you, Sarge. It took real courage to leave your room like that.
Oh,
It's all thanks to you and Corpse Woman Sykes.
Core woman.
Core Woman
Chat
Sykes.
got mad at us the last time.
Because he said corpse?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of make them sound dead, too.
With my siege defense over, I can finally sally forth.
but the battle's only just begun. One for me and one for me and me alone to fight.
She's just so strong.
She is.
To lose your mother and then your father. What a terrible thing to endure.
Yeah. Being wheelchair bound doesn't help.
Phoenix, adopt her.
I know.
You already adopted Trucy. What's one more? Once you have one kid, two kids the same?
Just think about how handy a drone would come in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and she could do magic tricks and stuff with Trucy.
Oh my god, yes!
Private Justice! I've been thinking. It's about time I stood on my own 2 feet. Not literally. After all, I no longer have Papa to coddle me.
Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Take a good look, soldier.
Oh my god, is she gonna do it?
This is one small step for man, and one giant leap for me. Hold my drone for me.
Hold my drone.
Yeah, hold my drone.
Would you, Private Justice?
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, sir. What is she up to? Up to standing, apparently. Oh.
Oh. What? Whoa.
Oh.
She's so sweet.
She's so sweet.
Oh my god.
She's standing.
What's this? Sarge, you mean your legs there?
The doctor told me I was ready to walk again months ago. But if I admitted I could walk, I knew I'd have to leave the house. So I faked it.
Aww.
Makes sense, but
I kept pretending I couldn't walk. But I know Papa's watching over me now, and I'd hate to disappoint him. So, from this day forth, I'm gonna march forward on my own 2 feet.
what a brave kid. Trying to move forward like this. But it must be so hard this soon after her father's death.
Don't you ever stop. You just keep on walking, comrade. Stay brave, because there'll be days when you'll want to stop. But I have faith you'll find a way to muster the strength to push through them.
Yeah. You can do it.
Hey, Daddy's back!
This is so precious.
Shame, Phoenix. Shame. Mr. Wright! What's that look on his face for?
Oh, Apollo.
Is everything all right with Miss Faye?
She's safe. For now.
Well then, we'd better go save her quick! Where is she anyway?
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Huh?
Maya's not here in the States. She's still in Kurain. And she's still being held hostage by the mastermind behind this whole thing.
Dang.
The mastermind?
That's right. Politician Wimperson was nothing more than a pawn.
No. Politician Winperson?
Maya's true abductor is in the kingdom of Kurain.
What? I don't understand, Mr. Wright. What in the world's going on here?
Ooh.
But as shocking as that news was, it was only the beginning. The beginning of something big. Big enough to shake Kurain to its very core.
Oh, shit.
Viva la revolution! I was being swept up in a mighty wave that nothing could stop. Of course, at the time, I had no idea what the days ahead had in store for us.
Yo.
B, C.
Let's go! What is happening, man? Thank you.
Such a lovely end-ish to a trial.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, DVD!
Rethgal, thank you.
Wait, hold on. If Archie thought she couldn't walk, why was the only way downstairs a staircase? It's kind of a jerky thing to do, right?
That is a bit jerky.
I mean, no one said he was a perfect father. He was he definitely struck me as one of those fathers that was like really involved in his research and stuff.
Maybe the robot was supposed to be like a rehabilitation robot. Speaking of rehabilitation robots, Symphogear's back.
Oh yeah, is the first episode out yet?
I think so.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. That's such a good trial and case, and I love her.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for Nick to adopt her too.
Oh man, like I don't want her to leave. I just think she has so much more to give, but like I feel like that was a bit of an exit for her, unfortunately.
Feels that way.
Definitely one of my favorite surprise witnesses.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
I mean, her design was on point. Like, the only thing that was kind of like a bit weird for me. Whoo-wee.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rithgal. Was just that like her whole personality took a 180. Like she was kind of like all broken and gave up on life and stuff like that. But then both of her parents died, and she just kind of like was like, well, I guess this is where I turn it around now.
Yeah,
because both my parents are dead.
It's give up or buck up, right?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I guess actually when you really think about it, historically speaking, that is always how it works. So I guess I'm just wrong. If you lose one parent, it's like crippling depression.
Yeah.
If you lose both parents, you become a superhero.
Yes.
Because I mean, if we just look to Batman.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
Army buff.
Superman. Army buff.
Yep.
Captain America.
Catwoman man.
Catwoman man. Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm sorry. Yeah.
Luke Skywalker. No. Never mind. Okay, everybody, I'm going to put some stuff up on the board.
Army buff is my favorite superhero. Oh, God. She's just so sweet. I got you.
Ba-da-da-na. So we're gonna play some more Danganronpa at 3:30, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, the characters are just so extreme all the time. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Oh boy, tough game to play though. When you've already played it, I'll tell you what.
Oh man, not talking about stuff.
I know. I have to hold a lot of stuff in. It's
Right?
Nice. It's nice on these games where we literally don't know what's going on, so I
Yeah.
can just rattle off any little thought that crops up into my head.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, but it's still a lot of fun. It's just
So much fun.
a bit mentally stressful.
I don't know a lot of what's going on, so a lot of what I don't have to worry too much.
Ah.
I know not to
It's fine,
just say
Tom's
most
playing
things.
Yeah.
We're doing the DLC case?
Oh yeah.
Apparently we should do it after this case. We'll talk to the mods. The mods will tell us.
Yeah.
We'll do it in the correct order. Don't y'all worry about it. Yeah, for anybody who hasn't watched us play the game or play the game himself, or you haven't seen it, just you can watch it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good game. Good game to play. Good game to watch.
We're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Totally.
We're just having a lot of fun with it, so it's all good. But man, yeah, I definitely this case definitely gave me a rush. I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about it too.
Yeah. He's just so sweet, and politician was certainly a bit of a dick.
I don't like him. But that's awesome.
He presented a lot of funny opportunities and jokes though. So I
yeah.
like him for that. Yeah.
Hey, good character. Bad characters don't have to be bad. Bad characters can be good.
Oh yeah, sometimes the best characters are the worst ones because you're like, wow, I don't like you at all.
Yeah.
And it's perfect because you're not supposed to. Oh, let's do this.
I really love how tropey the characters are. And
Ow, what is going on, Petite?
I just wanted to send a love or a heart.
Thank you so
A
much,
love heart.
Petite. Appreciate it.
Delicious.
Wow, your health is increased by 5 points.
Woo! Too bad it was already maxed.
Oh no.
That is a waste sometimes. I hate that.
You love to hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh, hey, Barbara.
What's up? We're signing off for a hot 56 minutes, and we're back with Danganronpa.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out with some more of our voice acting fun times.
Rango.
But good to see you, Barbara. Hope you had fun
see
at
you.
VidCon.
Yep.
And for the people who don't know, Barbara is YouTube Barbara.
Yeah.
Yes.
She just gave a presentation, I believe, at
Wait
VidCon.
2 minutes. We're waiting 2 minutes.
We can wait 2 minutes.
Yeah. Let's talk about.
Please wait. It'll be worth it. Yeah. No.
no problem.
All right. You got us.
We're hooked on the edge of our seats.
When Barbara
literally.
says wait, we wait.
If not, she'll just shut down our channel.
Because we also didn't do waffle likes. So how many likes are on the video and we can do waffles?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Thanks, Jenny. Oh yeah, I mentioned this. 2 DLC cases. One's a bit more jokey. Interesting.
105? I bet you guys are going to get up to 120, so I'm going to start typing in calculator.
You best not disappoint Yanny.
And I'm going to type in 120. I'm going to times that by 50. And I'm going to start typing things in chat.
Hi and bye. How'd this go? I don't know.
Oh, Ikami, the case went well. We proved that we are the superior lawyer when we have the truth on our side. And, it's good. Twist turns, reveals. Hey, what's up, Battle Rouge?
So I may have purchased some light bulbs that change color and can connect to...
You got them? Were they on Prime?
They were on Prime sale.
I was thinking about doing that too. I kind of wanted some for the bathroom.
I got 4.
Oh, you got 4.
They were on sale. I don't know if they're any good. They had lots of stars.
Are they like? What do you remember the brand? Only because I've heard of 3 brands and I watched a line.
This is not one. It's Tekken.
Tech.
Oh, those are good ones. Yeah,
Those are good ones.
Yeah, they're one of the three. I believe, like just rattling off my memory.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So I got 4 of those.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool to get in the studio because we're actually like half set up. Actually, we're really set up for it. So if we wanted to do some like funky lighting stuff, we totally could.
If we could set up with Stream Deck so we could have like
I think Stream Deck does have that capability.
that'd be really cool.
I think so. I really, really think so.
Yeah. And then, because I know Barbara knows about the if this then that thing as well.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
we
think
can get on
Barbara
that.
was set up in her streams
I believe
with an
so.
if this then that.
I think they still have that. I don't know. I never
If
I
this,
never
then that,
rave
yeah.
stream.
Rave
I never
stream?
really did. But yeah, we had this light that's like right above us that we don't use, so we could totally just have it on, and then like I don't know if the hey happens, you could just hit the
Oh,
button, and the lights would go all crazy.
That would
and-
be so cool. I'm glad
Yeah.
that I made this impulse purchase because they were on sale.
Yeah.
Should we buy 2? Should we get 8?
Yeah.
Should we get 8 lights?
I mean, it's probably not
Get a
bad
wacky waving inflatable arm, man.
Wacky inflatable flailing.
Let's get some doves and just keep them in a cage on the side.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Let's get a box of
We think it's gonna be
butterflies.
beautiful. They just attack us though.
What was it? There was some media thing where they had the doves, and they were like, "Oh, perfect, release the doves," and then like, "There's nothing." When did you put them there? Months ago.
Oh, it was like at a wedding and the guy was holding a dove.
Yeah.
And he like hucks it and then it just goes thump because he threw it too hard. I feel really bad about that for that dove. But yeah. If we got doves in here, Ash would just have he'd be like,
Oh God,
yes!
no. You know, he's a funny cat though. He just like plays with things.
Yeah.
I wonder. You know what one toy I think he might actually like? Do they have like remote control mice or anything like that?
They probably have remote control
right?
stuff.
Like you could even get like because I've seen like they used to have like miniature Mario Kart. Miniature Mario Kart. Whatchamacallums? Little RC cars. And you could just like dress it up as a mouth and just like.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I used to. Okay, I had one that was they were like $5. They were really cheap, so I bought a couple of them. But they charged on the controller itself, like sort of thing, and then you could just drive it around. It'd be easy to dress one of those up. I wonder if he would though. I'm not positive. Barbara! Thank you so much. And
Can you please say hi to Sarah?
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Hopefully our conversation was okay.
yeah, I think our conversation was pretty.
We on the NyanCave advocate taking care of all of your animals.
Yeah, and
Take good care of your animals.
Try to
Zuzu
find some
pets
good
are a
stuff.
thing. Yeah.
And chat, say hi to Sarah as well, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give a warm NyanCave welcome.
This is what I need. And then also, thank you so much because I've got to do one of these. I don't have
we don't
Dango
have-
Rango ones yet. That was what I
Oh,
was going to do.
because I forgot to tell you that I was doing them today.
Well, I knew you were doing that. I just didn't know you were completed them. Is all.
Yeah.
Barbara, thank you so much. I'm going to put that up on the board right now.
You could do that.
I was going to do it afterwards, but
No problem, Barbara. Thank you. Yeah, Sarah's a nice name myself. I like it. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. And thanks for hanging out with us in overtime. And we'll be back sooner than you think.
Yeah.
So.
We're going to be back at 3:30, so that's in about 50 minutes. And we're going to play some Danganronpa.
there you go. So
Things
until-
are
yeah.
heating up in the Danganronpa game.
It ended on quite the perfect moment last time.
It really did.
Gotta be there.
Prologue.
I know. So, see you guys all in 15 minutes. Thank you again, Barbara, and thanks, chat, for saying hey to Sarah as well. Bye.
Bye. I love you. Bye.